1 p.m. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Daman Zaman. The headlines. The Prime Minister has urged the media, religious scholars and political leaders to create national consensus against terrorism. The World Bank has praised the Benazir Income Support Program as a successful model and a precedent for regional countries to follow. At the United Nations, Pakistan has reaffirmed Pakistan's unwavering support for the legitimate struggle of the Kashmiri people for their inalienable right to self-determination. The Israeli forces have martyred another unarmed Palestinian in the West Bank. And now the news in detail. The Prime Minister Mohammad Shahbaz Sharif has said the media, religious scholars and political leaders have a fundamental role in creating national consensus against terrorism. In a series of tweets, he vowed to adopt zero tolerance against terrorism and reaffirmed the state's resolve not to allow the anti-terror gains to be reversed. The Prime Minister said civil and military leadership at the Apex Committee meeting have expressed unflinching resolve to protect the people of Pakistan at any cost. He said those who attacked innocent citizens will be brought to justice. The Prime Minister said the meeting reviewed the security landscape and agreed to adopt a uniform policy between the Federation and the provinces. He said the Apex Committee considered proposals for revision of the National Action Plan and approved a slew of measures to improve the investigation, forensic and working of the Counter-Terrorism Department. He said the meeting agreed to institute implementation mechanism for the decisions. The World Bank has praised the Benazir Income Support Program as a successful model, saying it could be implemented by other countries in the region and beyond. During a meeting with the Minister for Poverty Alleviation and Social Security, Shazia Murray, in Washington, D.C., Global Director for Social Protection and Jobs at the World Bank, Michael Rutkowski, was also appreciative of the important role played by the Benazir Income Support Program and other institutions in Pakistan's swift, adaptive and resilient response during the devastating and unprecedented floods last year. He acknowledged the significant contributions of the Benazir Income Support Program in protecting the livelihoods of most vulnerable segments of Pakistani population, particularly in the aftermath of the floods. The Minister of State for Foreign Affairs, Hina Rabbani Kar, has underscored the need for bolstering economic trade and investment linkages and enhancing tourism and people-to-people contacts between Pakistan and Bangladesh. She expressed this during her meeting with the Bangladeshi Minister of Foreign Affairs, A.K. Abdul Momin, on the sidelines of Sri Lanka's independence festivities. The Minister of State expressed satisfaction over the fact that commercial relations between the two countries are gaining momentum. There is commonality of views between Pakistan and Bangladesh on many international issues, especially those pertaining to the Muslim Ummah. Hina Rabbani Kar is in Colombo on a two-day official visit to Sri Lanka. The entire Pakistani nation and Kashmiris across the world will observe the Kashmir Solidarity Day tomorrow to express solidarity with the Kashmiri brothers struggling for their inalienable right to self-determination. Addressing a news conference in Islamabad, the Minister of State for Kashmir and Gilgit-Baltistan Affairs, Nawabzada Iftikhar Ahmed Khan Babar, said the day will be observed in a befitting manner. He said several ceremonies will be organized at the federal and provincial levels in this regard. Pakistan's permanent representative to the United Nations, Munir Akram, has reaffirmed Pakistan's unwavering support for the legitimate struggle of the Kashmiri people for their inalienable right to self-determination. Addressing a webinar, he said, "We will continue to support the people of the Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir till they get freedom." The ambassador said the Indian campaign has not succeeded in quelling the desire and the demand of the people of Kashmir for freedom and inalienable right to self-determination. The Israeli forces have shot dead an unarmed Palestinian man in the West Bank, the Palestinian Health Ministry said, Galalway, 26, was killed by the Israeli occupation bullets near the town of Hawara, south of Nablus. The Palestinian ministry said in a statement, the death brings the toll of Palestinians killed by the Israeli forces so far this year to 36, including 8 children and an elderly woman. And finally, cricket. Before that, we have one more news item. The World Cancer Day is being observed today with the aim of spreading awareness and educating the people about its detection, treatment and prevention and the need for advanced treatment option. This year's theme of the day is Close the Care Gap, which is a continuation of the 2022 theme and will last till 2024 with specified objectives for each year. And finally, cricket. An exhibition cricket match will be played between Quetta Gladiators and Peshawar Zalmi teams of the Pakistan Super League in Quetta tomorrow. And that is the end of this news bulletin. For more news and analyses, log on to our website, radio.gov.pk, and you can also watch the live video streaming of our bulletins on the link, facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.